Hello, Gemini, my legends. Thank you again for showing up for me recently. Geminis have been coming out in force, which is so interesting because that last reading you had, it was like these two tribes, these two uh, armies of Gemini all joining forces. And I'm getting a very similar thing with this reading today. It's like I'm really getting that. So I can hear a Can you hear the dog barking? Every time I try and talk, the dog barks. So there's this this mirroring energy, this like two sides of the self. There's this just very, very that double energy of Aries. So it's either joining forces or the two sides of yourself. That dog's driving me crazy. And there's been dogs through Aries's and Taurus's reading so far. So I don't know what it is at the moment in this set of readings. But the imagery of this deck is very there's a lot of doubling in this deck, so I've really kind of been guided to use that. What I was getting initially from these cards, so if we just ignore these cards for a second, the first thing that I was getting was can you see how it's almost like these two people coming together? Now these cards are the cards I've intentionally pulled to tune into your energy, just to say I'm going to put cards on camera for the rest of your reading. So it's like two people coming together to join forces almost, but bringing in their own groups, like friendship groups or families or workplaces, colleagues. It's like two families, two friendship groups, two units uniting. They're showing me bubbles a lot as well, which I'll kind of come back to in a minute. It was like who's inside your bubble and who's outside of your bubble, right? And then this is you kind of protecting or defending that bubble. So the bubble of harmony, I'm hearing the bubble of friendship, like who's allowed into that bubble. But then when you combine forces with somebody else, that bubble gets bigger. It's a bigger bubble. Bigger bubble. I don't know if somebody's been blowing bubbles. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe you've got a child and they've been blowing bubbles. Who can blow the biggest bubble? Bubble gum. Bubble gum's something. They pulled up bubble gum. There's a song called Bubblegum. I'm going to have to Google it. Just give me a second. Okay, so swear warning, and I know why the dog was barking. Bubblegum Bitch by Marina and the Diamonds. Got a figure like a pin-up, got a figure like a doll. Don't care if you think I'm done, I don't care at all. Dumb, sorry, I don't care at all. Candy bear, sweetie pie, wanna be adored. I'm the girl you'd die for. I'll chew you up and spit you out, 'cause that's what young love is all about. So pull me closer and kiss me hard. I'm gonna pop your bubblegum hard. I'm Miss Sugar Pink, liquor lips. Hit me with your sweet love, steal me with a kiss. The Queen Tex Latex, I'm your Wonder Maid. Life gave me some lemons, so I made lemonade. Soda pop, baby, here I come, straight to number one. Oh dear diary, I met a boy. He made my doll heart light up with joy. Oh dear diary, we fell apart. Welcome to the life of Electra Heart. So Electra, that's a Greek myth reference that you can look up if you want to dive in a bit deeper to that. Right, Bubblegum. Now they're giving me, this is funny because I was singing this the other day, but in Chicago, the stage play, there's a song called He Had It Coming, and they say pop, squish, six, Cicero, Lipschitz. And aha, funny that I missed out the innocent one. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of intuitive stuff, Gemini, at the moment for your reading. It's quite hard to stay focused and stay on track, so I'm so sorry. You're just going to have to put up with me. But the pop one, she's saying, if you pop that gum one more time. You could be dealing with somebody who chews chewing gum and blows bubbles and pops it. It could be really getting on your nerves. Something like that. So they're just giving me, they're going pop, pop. So be careful that somebody's not trying to pop your bubble. That could be it. So you could have a bubble of happiness. The Three of Cups is about getting together with friends, having a community that a friendship group, people that you're happy with, people that you can celebrate with, the people who've got your back. The Ten of Cups is happiness shared with other people. So it can be your family, your friendship group, your community, whatever that is. And then the Lovers card is like two people coming together, choosing to follow the heart. It's divinely guided. You can see there's an angel on this card. So again, it's like the angels bringing these two people together, like Romeo and Juliet, right? Trying to unite two sides of the families. They were giving me things like War of the Roses. So I do feel like there could be like some animosity perhaps between the two communities. Again, it doesn't have to necessarily be lovers, it can be two friendship groups. It's so funny, that last reading, they just keep showing me the wands, and it was like there was two sides being brought together, or two sides that were teaming up in that last reading, and I'm getting it again. So it's like that as you find happiness, as you find people that you connect with, as your bubble grows bigger, there's people who see that and they get jealous perhaps. There's people who have animosity, I'm hearing, towards you. The word animosity just popped into my head. It's like the more happy you are, the more that other people resent that or get jealous or feel like they want to come in and pop that bubble, right? They want to pop the bubble. So I was seeing this as you like running in, like this is like the reinforcements coming in. So what I was seeing at first was like this is it could be you, but I'm getting more that this is somebody else trying to stand up for your bubble, your community. This is somebody defending your happy space. This is like the battle lines that protect the community that you love. So this is somebody who's perhaps getting a little bit overwhelmed, trying to defend, trying to protect this happiness, but getting a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm seeing this as your energy, like rushing in as the reinforcements, like this is you rushing in to help, to back up this person because you want to protect this. I was also getting they were showing me, I was shown an image the other day on someone's phone where it's like, the seeing eye images. It's kind of like, if you look at the background of my, this fabric here, it's like that kind of like mottled pattern background. So seeing eye images, or magic eye images, I think they were called. It was like something that I think was about quite a lot in the 90s. You put your face up close to the image and it's just like a pattern. And then you look through the image. So you change your gaze, so you're looking past the image into the background, and as you move the picture away or move your head back, then the image comes into focus, but if you try and look at it, it disappears. So there's something here where it's like, can you see how almost like there's all this stuff going on in the foreground, right? This is kind of like people causing a fuss around you. I'm seeing it as now. So different things for different people. It's a general reading. It's not a personal reading. So some things are going to be for you. Some things aren't. Take what is relevant. Leave anything that isn't. I'm getting different storylines coming through. Gender's fluid in my tarot reading. So if it's a man or a woman on the card, it doesn't matter. However you represent, however you identify, it could be you. It's more about the energy and the intention of that card than the gender on the card. What was the other thing I had to say? It's timeless as well. So when it finds you, it's your reading at that time. So don't worry about the actual date it's published. So this is kind of like the drama, the people who are, I'm sorry, another swear warning, and I'm hearing shit stirring. So stirring up the pot, causing a commotion. I'm getting Madonna, causing a commotion. What is that? Causing a commotion. It's a really old Madonna song. I got the moves, baby. You got the motion. We come together, we be causing a commotion. How coming together? How well does that fit? I got the moves, baby. You got the motion. Right, so coming together, causing a commotion, having to defend your community, your happy space, because you're doing something that feels really good. You're doing something really positive, right? But it's other people who are jealous who are attacking that. So defending yourself, but don't get dragged into the drama. It's like, look above and beyond. Don't let yourself be, because this is negative energy. This is heavy, like bad karmic energy, right? It's trying to hold you down. Now they're giving me hold me down, sneaking out the back door, make no sound, hold me down. It's like, is it Halsey or Kesha? I'm just going to make a note of those songs. 1 second. Right, so people around you are causing a commotion. Sneak out the back door. Don't get involved in the drama. Keep your eye on the prize. Look through. Right, so this is like people around you who are causing drama. Don't get bogged down in the drama. This is like people who are good. They're like family, community, friends. You know, come and have a drink with us, come and have a drink on us. But you have to be a little bit eye on the prize here, because it's almost like, and this could be like even a partner, it's like you have to look beyond. There's something on the periphery of your vision. There's something beyond the 3D, you know, chaos and community around you. There's something, it's like the angels here, right? So you have to look through. Can you see? It's almost like this mountain is pointing. You have to look, right? What did I get? Because I got loads of intuitive like phrases. So for you, I got, you can only see it if you look beyond it. The picture will become clear. Periphery of your vision, above and beyond, War of the Roses. So these were all things that came to me intuitively, like War of the Roses, perhaps warring families, as you try to bring, could be like getting married to somebody, but your families don't get along. Ignore the commotion, ignore the drama, ignore people who are shit stirring. Sorry for the swears again. Focus on, keep the people who are positive, the people who make you feel good, keep them closer. And it's almost like they're going to perform, like they're going to be the protective ring around you. But there you go. You don't have to get involved, right? Let the people who love you, who support you, perform that, you know, create that buffer. It's like a buffer zone between you, right? So you've got like the first stage of defense. Why is it all coming through as military stuff? First stage of defense, right? The borders. This is the buffer zone, and this is you in like the inner sanctum. But it's not even about that. There's something beyond that. There's something more. There's more to this story. So let's just move all these cards out of the way. So I also, the song that was playing as I was kind of setting up for your reading was Superclassico by Ernia, I think is how you pronounce it. It's from, because I'm into Italian songs at the moment, it's from, I think, the Italian top 40 playlist on Spotify. But it's, I added it to my like songs, so that was playing for you there. Right. So a song please for Gemini's reading. So the reading is going up on Wednesday. It is timeless when it finds you. It's your reading at the time. A song please for Gemini's reading. 13 Beaches by Lana Del Rey. I'm going to pause and listen to that one. Okay, the first thing I picked up, as I was making the note of the song, my writing was much curlier than it would normally be. Like the Y of Ray had a big curly tail, like a flourish. So, and then I looked back and I noticed that it's very curly writing on the imagery of this. And also she kind of looks like she's in a wedding dress. So I do feel like for somebody, this could be getting married. Congratulations, Gemini, if that's you. But it was kind of giving me like, you know, when you do fancy writing on like invitations to weddings or parties, you kind of like have that calligraphy. Somebody may be good at calligraphy or learning calligraphy, or just have very curly fancy writing. That's not me usually, so I'm quite nice to channel your writing there. Much prettier than my normal writing. Also I'm getting like the lyrics of this song, so I'm just going to read the chorus. It says, "It hurts to love you, but I still love you. It's just the way I feel. And I'd be lying if I kept hiding the fact that I can't deal and that I've been dying for something real. You can still find me if you ask nicely." So there's almost like this retreat. Again, somebody could be on a honeymoon, retreating with their loved one, right? You know, the people, the friends and family, kind of defending them, you know, giving them the chance to get away, to have that space together. Or just retreating by yourself. You can find me, like, if you really want to find me, you'll be able to find me, something like that. I'm not sure, Gemini, but do have a listen to that song, see what you get from it, see if you pick up anything else. Let's go to the cards then. So I've got the tea leaf cards. What's going on for Gemini, please? What's going on for Gemini? What's going on for Gemini, please? Thank you. Whoa, it always likes to give me a lot of cards when I use this deck. Whoa, and an extra one there. Do you know, that's so funny, because I was getting the urge to look at the bottom of the deck, but because I wasn't really paying attention to the instinct to look at the bottom of the deck, so as I went to put it down, the hand caught on it and the bottom of the deck came out anyway. So we've got the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing life to ramble aimlessly. Gemini, come on. Turn that wheel. fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. So you may be dealing with, you know, this isn't like, oh, the lady who served me at the grocery store. This is somebody who's intrinsic to your story, right? Who's a key player in your story. So it could be you. You could be a fair-haired woman. It could be somebody who's part of your story, good or bad. Doesn't tell me right now if it's a good person or a bad person. But the word fair, sometimes this doesn't talk about hair colour or skin colour for me. Sometimes this can talk about somebody who is fair, somebody who's fair-minded, who's balanced, who's kind, somebody who's going to treat you fairly. So just be aware of that. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone with white skin or blonde hair, right? It can just be somebody who's a fair person. So feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So you've got this thing here with indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, undependable. So somebody's undependable, aimless, no direction. But then you have arrow, which is direction. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And a spear, Taurus had this, heartache over what you no longer have. Although it's quite hidden in Taurus's reading. It was like somebody who was, this thing about like, it hurts me to love you, but I still love you. It's just the way I feel. That's kind of feeling like that. But it's also almost like, piercing someone's heart, perhaps. There could be some issue where you're on the right path regarding some sort of heartache. Okay. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? Okay. What's on the bottom? The Sun card. Happiness and well-being. Well, that's nice. So we've got the Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Ayo. Key. Successful outcome to your problems. So I'm going to put that kind of over here. Marriage. There you go. I was picking up on that, right? Marriage. They're giving me, I got the key. I got the secret. I got the key to unlock. It's an old song. I don't really remember the words very well, but that's what they were giving me. Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Problems, I think, because it's almost like that's the feather, right? Problems regarding somebody who is undependable and their life is rambling aimlessly. So you have to possibly, it could be the fair woman, something that needs to be wrapped up regarding that person. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. What else, please, for Gemini? What else, please, for Gemini? Thank you. A handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So, pineapple. Sorry, it just makes me think of a Sims song, especially with the rabbit. Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Possibly with a marriage. Funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Or it could be here. Heartache over what you no longer have. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And because this is what you're trying to protect, right? This is what's being protected. Emotionally secure, loving family. You know, and that family can mean your friendship group, the people around you, your colleagues even. Weeping Willow. I'm hearing Whomping Willow for some reason. Don't know if somebody's been watching Harry Potter. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. So definitely, again, I was picking up on like some kind of conflict in the family. So you've got a lot of cards there, Gemini. That is a lot to be dealing with. So please just take all that as it resonates. I'm just going to kind of shovel everything over there. Right, so Gemini, please. Gemini, the reading's going up on Wednesday. What is the heart of the matter, please, for Gemini? The heart of the matter, please, for Gemini. The heart of the matter, please, for Gemini. The heart of the matter, please, for Gemini. It's funny energy. It's like funny, fuzzy energy. Page of Inspiration and the Nine of Inspiration. So you could be trying to get some kind of idea or project off the ground. The Page of Inspiration is one's energy, basically. The Page of Inspiration is a very creative card in this deck for me. It's sort of like the ideas person. This could be you, Gemini, with that very active brain of yours, very good at very strong imagination, very intellectual. Very intellectual doesn't mean necessarily book smart, by the way. Some of you will be, some of you won't be. It's more like the ability to analyze, to be creative, to have a good imagination. But the pages, they are students, they have learning to do. I'm getting somebody could be an art student or studying art. And the Nine of Inspiration is so sometimes like sometimes they try and give me stuff or lead me in a direction. I just have to kind of wait for it to come through. It's not quite there yet. Oh, I get it. Okay, sorry, I see it. You see this cloud, the rainbows here. And the thing about the magic eye image, it was a butterfly, by the way, I never said that. So looking through, looking beyond, like, right, looking beyond the mundane into the world of imagination and connecting with kind of a creative source. So again, if you look beyond, I'm just seeing the rainbow colours in the sky here and the rainbow colours of this cloud. So it's like looking beyond the tangible 3D grounded reality into the world of imagination and creativity and dream space. And it's like things that are beyond what we can see. You know, like when you catch something out of the corner of your eye, and then the more you try to look at it, the harder it is to see it. And you almost have to, like with the magic eye paintings, you have to kind of relax your eyes. You have to relax for this to come to you. And you can't relax if you're the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands, thank you. Sorry for that clarity. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior card. It's somebody who has... they've been dealing with something that's kind of felt like a very long battle. It's been very draining. It's been very difficult to kind of keep on. It's like you keep getting knocked down, but you keep picking yourself up and you keep going. So there's something that you've really persevered with here. This is a perseverance card for me. It makes you stronger, though. It's like a battle that makes you stronger in the long run. Because when you get knocked down and you pick yourself up, the first time it happens, it can be devastating, but you pick yourself up. And then the second time it happens, it's disappointing. It's like there's disillusionment there. It's disheartening, but you know that you can pick yourself back up. So it's the more times you pick yourself back up, the easier it becomes, because you know what to do. And I always say that the Nine of Inspiration, the wounded warrior, is an emperor in the making, because you can't be an emperor if you don't have that life experience. And this is teaching you how to be strong, how to survive. They're giving me Beyonce. I'm getting a lot of songs for you. Is it Beyonce or Destiny's Child? It's I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I won't give up, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm singing it wrong, but you know the song that I mean. But you cannot connect to source energy when you're so bogged down with the day-to-day challenges. So this is what this is for me. So you're getting exhausted by the conflicts and the dramas around you, possibly in your friendship circle or family circle. So you're getting dragged into everybody else's drama, or like getting distracted as well. It's like distracted by come and hang out with us, come and have a good time with us. Like, that's really good, you know, you want to do that, but while you're giving everybody else your energy, you're not allowing yourself that alone time. And you do need that alone time, Gemini, in order to be able to connect to this source, right, this creative like inspirational source energy, the ideas energy. So don't exhaust yourself with commitments to others, because you're just going to get yourself stressed, and you need that space to be able to kind of be in your own energy, right? So it's like, it's saying, they're showing me how you can make a bubble bigger and make a bubble smaller. So yes, expand that bubble, bring everybody else into that happy environment, spend time with those other people, but you have to recognize that sometimes the nines are about getting close to the finish line, or close to exhaustion. Don't exhaust yourself. If you do exhaust yourself, if you do overcommit to others, overextend yourself, run out of energy, then that's almost like hitting a tower moment, where the universe is like, do you know what, Gemini, we need to take them out of this situation for a while. We need to, if Gemini aren't going to do it by choice, we need to hit them with the tower moment so they're forced to do this. We're going to force them to take a break. So it could come in the form of, you know, an event you were going to gets cancelled, you get sick, or, you know, like not anything major, just like you know, a bad cold or a tummy bug, you know, something that just lasts a couple of days, but it forces you to take the time out. Or it could be that a work, you know, a work contract falls through. So there's going to be, I feel, if you don't actively make the time to withdraw, so that's kind of like the 13 Beaches song, she's kind of like gone off on her own somewhere. If you don't take the time to disconnect, withdraw, the universe is going to force it. So that's what I'm getting from that. What is Gemini's strength? I'm doing it a bit of a different way for you. What is Gemini's obvious strength here? What is supporting, right? Oh, the 10 of Cups. So I'm telling you, you've got a whole like family and network, a community around you who are right there ready to offer you support, right? These people have got your back. They will provide, if you need to take a rest, if you need to take a break, you've got people there who are going to enable that for you. You've got people there who are going to, I'm always seeing it as like he sees curtains. It's like these people are pulling the curtains shut with these wires to give you that alone time, to give you that rest, to distract others. So it could be that maybe you are working on, maybe you're writing a book, right? Maybe you need to go and write a book. And everybody knows how important this is for you. But they know also that people are going to be like, have you seen Gemini? Ringing them up. Have you seen Gemini? I need to talk to Gemini. I want to invite Gemini out. And then these people are kind of like, I'm just seeing the skirt as well. These people are like, no, I haven't seen Gemini. I don't know where they are. Like, oh, I don't have Gemini's phone number. They've changed the... Do you know, they're making the excuses. They're providing the buffer zone so you can have the rest. So these people are supporting you. And it's obvious, right? This is known. Oh my God, what did I say? The Hermit, so you can have that alone time, so you can be on your own, so you can connect to that like soul energy, source energy, creative energy. You know, if you're religious, this could be like your connection to God or your spiritual side. You're doing some soul searching, you need that alone time, you need that space to do this. These people will help you, your community, your family, your friends. You've got a support network there who are going to give you that space. Okay, so what is subconsciously going on for Gemini here? What is subconsciously supporting Gemini? The 8 of Inspiration, the 7 of Inspiration. You've got 7, 8, 9 of Inspiration here. There is progress being made. What did you have up here? Did you have the arrow? You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, but can you see the arrow's bent and it's kind of taped down? So, excuse me, you are on the right path. There is movement forward. You are approaching the finish line here with something. You do need to persevere, but you may be taking a bit of a wobbly route rather than a direct route. So subconsciously what's happening here, what's supporting you, is there is action, there is movement forward, there is progress here, there is advancement. Okay, this is action and communication. The 8 of Wands is the card that you had twice in your last reading, where I said it's like you're leading an army, you're leading others. I feel like whatever you're doing, it's almost like some kind of divine plan or divine inspiration that's coming through to you in order to open up a gateway for others. And I don't know how aware of it you are, but you can see this person is almost on this 7 of Inspiration card, the 7 of Wands card, which is a card about defensiveness. Literally in this deck, it's somebody defending a bubble. So it's gaining an upper hand or defending yourself, or defending. It's like you're creating a space for others. You're opening a gate for other people, or defending a space for others. Like I'm really getting through like you're defending that safe space for other people to come through. It's like these people are following you. You led the way, right? So you're the leader and you've got a support group behind you. You need the space to do the soul searching, and your community help you to do that. in return, you're taking this source energy, this inspiration, or you are literally inspiring others, right? So you are the leader, you're going first, and then they support you while you do this, and then you then create that, the opening, the portal, the safe space. Can you see how it's like the sun comes into you, and then you open it, you make it bigger so that other people can follow you through, is how that's coming through. The orange is standing out to me. And kind of orange, reddy, pink colours are really, really standing out to me. I don't know if they're like somebody's favourite colour or something like that. Okay, it's funny that everything's coming out in twos as well. And I was saying this with Gemini, you are the twins in the tarot, you are double. I'm only supposed to get one card for each of these spaces, and you've got 2 cards for each space so far. So there's this real doubling energy of you at the moment. It's like either bringing 2 sides of yourself into alignment, or you're partnering up with somebody. I heard tag team. So what is behind Gemini? What is behind Gemini? What happened before? Where did Gemini come from? That is quite a lot. I'm going to take the 10 of materials. The 10 of materials, this is, so I keep getting this 10 of cups energy, which you've got here, where it's like happiness with other people, a happy community, whatever happily ever after means to you. And again, you've got this sense of community around you. Now, the 10 of materials is, it's things that are tangible and practical. So where cups are more about emotions and feelings, materials or pentacles is more about things that are actually real and grounded, that you can touch and hold, right? So there's this big family tree here, and again I'm getting this thing about family, this big family tree, and these people, I'm getting ring of roses around it. Hopefully it could just be talking about the pandemic. So a network of people, a community of people helping this tree to grow, everybody working together as a team to make something that benefits everybody. It could be work, with it being pentacles. So that you've come from a place, you could have come from a family that has very strong bonds. You could come from a big family. You could come from, again, family can mean workplace and things like that, I can't say, but some of you, because it's like a family tree, some of you may have a very big family tree. You may come from perhaps a powerful family, a family that has a lot of networking opportunities, right? A community, a family that works together to pull everybody else up. It could be talking about also perhaps if you are it could talk about community in terms of like or family in terms of like a group of people that you relate to. So I'm thinking of things like Black Lives Matter, or LGBTQ plus. I haven't got that right. Again, acronyms, I tend to get really mixed up with them. But it could be like a support, like a support family, like people who share a background or a culture or a philosophical or a political alignment with, right? But you're all supporting each other. Also here you've got the Moon, the Devil, and the Four of Cups. The Moon, these are not great cards, honestly. These are quite negative cards to have together. The Moon can talk about fears, it can talk about secrets, things that are hidden. It says you need to use your intuition. The Devil card here is kind of the puppet master for me. You can see also these butterfly wings, so you could have felt controlled by hidden forces. You know, this could be like the strings of government, perhaps, or like some kind of addiction or something negative, some shadow side, your own fears. Yeah, sorry, I've got it. It's your own fears that hold you back and stop you from experiencing everything that there is to experience in life. Okay. Don't let your own fears hold you back. Right, okay, that's probably a side message for somebody. Right, forward then. Let's move this forward. What is Gemini heading towards, please? Why are we moving towards, please? The Fool card. You're about to take a huge leap of faith, and look, it's like that star again. like divinely inspired to move forward, to take a leap of faith, to do something I'm hearing no man has ever gone before. You're going to break, it's like you're breaking the mold here. You're smashing that glass ceiling. You're inspired. You've got people behind you. You are very much like a pioneer here, but it's difficult. Whatever this is, whatever like you're holding like the glass ceiling open for others to follow. You're doing something pioneering. You're doing something that nobody's done before. You're doing something inspirational, and you're breaking the mold so that others can also follow you. Gemini, I'm gonna cry. This is a really good reading. Four of Materials. It's funny that none of the doubling cards came out. There is a little bit of defensiveness here. Just watch that you don't trip yourself up with your own defensiveness. You know, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar is kind of what's coming through. If you're very, very defensive, if you are coming from a place of attack is the best defense, then that you're not going to win anyone over. You have to... Sorry, they're telling me something else. They're giving me an example. There was a political movement in it was in South America. I can't quite remember which country it was in, and I tried to Google this recently and I couldn't find it, but I read an article about it, and it was really cool. So sometimes you get political leaders who use fear-mongering, scaremongering tactics in order to control a population. So if you're in a democratic system where you have different people, different parties who are vying for power, you may find that they badmouth each other, or you know, they are defensive about what they do, or you know, they're coming from a place of negativity. They're coming from a low vibrational place, and maybe that's why I was getting this. It's like someone under attack having to be defensive. Don't be defensive. Take the higher ground. Take the high road. Look beyond that to the inspirational place. Lead through high vibrational energy. Lead through inspiration. Don't feed into the negativity. Oh, it's making so much sense now. Don't feed into the negativity. Just be your own awesome, awe-inspiring self, okay? And that's going to be enough to win. So this political party from South America, they were, I think they were like, it was kind of like a David and Goliath situation where, you know, the main political party had been in control for a very long time. People were upset with it, but nobody ever saw, like, no one ever thought that anything would change. You know, there was no real contender to this political party. If I'm remembering it clearly, I've only read this article once. I wasn't able to find it again when I looked for it. So, this smaller political party used a rainbow as a symbol for their campaign. And again, I don't remember the politics of this very well, so please excuse me if it's a touchy subject for anybody. But I'm talking more about the fact that they used a rainbow as their kind of main signifier for their campaign, and they built a campaign based on hope, positivity for the future, being able to change things, being able to make things better, and it actually worked. It actually, people, you know, they won the election. I'm also thinking of Labour, who in the UK won an election based on the song by Dee Ream, Things Can Only Get Better. So it's like lead with hope, lead with inspiration, lead with the possibility of change and things getting better. And it's, you know, that's going to inspire people a lot more than this kind of low vibrational defensive energy. Oh, I nearly called you Capricorn. Are you dealing with a Capricorn? I don't know why. The devil card did pop out there for a second. Gemini. It's funny because I'm getting Cancerian energy as well with the Four of Materials. I'm just thinking C. Perhaps somebody's name starts with a C. Ka. It's funny, I'm saying Kaka, and then there's like the crows cawing. Right, okay. What am I doing? Okay, I just stopped and restarted because my video was about to cut out, but I've got 7 minutes left for your reading. So, energy outside of you. What is between the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Fool? So you're moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles. You do need a plan. You need a plan. You need to make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's. You need to pack your picnic. You need to do this, but it needs to be slow and steady, wins the race. It's funny because you've got this the Fool energy, which is a very impulsive Aries energy. It's like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take the leap of faith. But you have this energy outside of you that's kind of saying, okay, we're going to do this, but let's think about it. So you've got Virgo energy here and here. You may have a strong Virgo in your chart. We'll be dealing with a Virgo. This is somebody who's like, I'm right behind you, but I'm not going to become as quickly as you because I'm making sure we're planting the seeds of the future, right? It's like this person knows that you need to grow more of these family trees, but you need to make sure those seeds are buried deep into the ground. So this person's very practical outside of you. This is not your energy. But you may have shared energy because you have that in your energy too. I'm sorry, I'm waffling. This person may waffle a lot. They may do that. I may be picking up on their energy. 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Fool, please. What's outside of Gemini affecting the 8 of... So remember, this is your subconscious affecting your movement forward. King of Swords in reverse. Could be dealing with somebody who's very harsh with the words, somebody who doesn't have a plan, somebody who is not strategic. They are impulsive with the words, with the way they speak. They may be quite cruel. They may be quite hurtful. Again, this may be why you're being so defensive. You may fear running into energies that are like this. This may also talk about legal problems, contracts. But you are going to get clarity here. There is freedom. There is you're going to have the confidence to deal with this, right? But again, like, I feel like this is an obstacle that you're going to encounter, or a fear of yours. You've the fear of other people making problems for you. Push them away. Push through that energy. Keep your eyes, like, look how I just held the cards. Like, don't even acknowledge it. Don't even stop to speak to them. Just keep your eye on the sun. Keep your eye on the prize. This is freedom. This is clarity. This is confidence. This is a brighter future, right? Like, push them out. Push them out of your bubble, right? You really need to focus on the positive. I'm going to keep that like that. What's going on between the 10 of Materials and the 8 of Inspiration and the 7 of Inspiration? So this is how you got here subconsciously. So you had the 10 of Materials and you're moving forward. So how did they get into this? How did the 10 of Materials affect their Gemini's subconscious strength? The Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands is... I think you wanting to protect this, you wanting to... You seeing the value of this led you to have some very passionate, very heartfelt, intuitive action. This is it could be somebody that you were dealing with as well. It is an energy outside of you. So you, in the 10 of Materials, encounters somebody who is very passionate, very creative. It's like they had the drum beat, right? Subconsciously, it could be like you felt that drum beat and it moved you into a space where you took action to magnify this energy, because this is this energy for me. So it's like you felt that energy, you felt that strength, you felt that a call to leadership. You've heard someone else's drum beat and it caused you to take action to move into, to open this up, to it's like it's increasing. It's like this thing again with the bubble. It's like you're taking the good energy and you're amplifying it, is how this is coming through. Like, you're making things better. You're adding positive energy to the world, right? So the 10 of Materials and the 10 of Emotions. So consciously, what's between the 10 of... You're moving forward. It could be a scenario where you're leaving something behind that's... It could be family, right? You could be leaving your roots behind, but you're moving forwards to something that feels much more like your happiness. But there is a problem in terms of success or recognition. So there is a sense that your plans weren't successful at first, which is why you've got this kind of like wounded warrior energy. So trying to move forward, but there's blockages, trying to move forwards, but there's no success. There's this exhaustion that's coming through here with this trying to hold open this energy, trying to remain positive, but you will have success. You will, because this again is in the past, right? So connect with this, just stay high vibrational, connect with the people who are high vibrational, literally ignore the people who are low vibrational, and keep moving towards that happiness, because you're ending with very strong energy over here. And the Fool card again there, like trust your friends and your community and the good people to help you and to have your back, because they do. Gemini, let's get an advice card, please, for your reading. I'm going to read the Squirrel Spirit because that's the one I saw. You've also got Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. Squirrel Spirit is the one I'm going to read. And you've also got Antelope Spirit, Life is Speeding Up. Life is speeding up. So if it's felt like a slow process, there will be faster movement, especially with the Fool card twice. So let's read Squirrel Spirit then, if I can find my book. What have I done with it? Believe in yourself. I mean, you have this, Gemini. You've got some of the best cards in the tarot here. I'm going to run out of time, but you've got the Sun card, the 10 of Materials, the 10 of Cups. Like, these are really, really good cards. Okay, the Fool card is like a brand new, fresh start. You opening up you're making some kind of change. You're opening up a pathway for others to be able to follow, and it's going to be easier for them. You've done the groundwork. Of course it's hard for you. It's hard to break through a glass ceiling, but once it's gone. Everyone else can just rush through. So it's so similar how it came through with that last reading. Right, I'm going to stop and restart to squeeze out another minute or two. Okay, I'm going to have to speed up. I've got 1 minute and 51 seconds. Believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself as spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, because you have everything you need right now. Okay, let's get you a song. I have just enough time if I can get my tablet up and running. So we want a song, please, to close out Gemini's reading. What does Gemini or whoever is connecting with this reading and thinking, yes, that is me, what do they need to hear right now, please? Why do I keep getting N.E.R.D? Voila, N.E.R.D. What's that? Gucci Mane and Wale? No one ever really dies. Okay, well, there you go, Gemini. That is your song to close out your reading. Do take care. Leave me a like if you like. Share with your friends, Gemini. You absolutely smashed it with that other video a few weeks back. Really, really appreciate that. So share the video, like the video if you like. Let me know if it's how it's connecting with you in the comment box down below. Hit that notification bell if you want to be reminded that when I have other videos like I can't speak anymore. Gemini, you've got this. Look, this is where you're heading. You've got this. Do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Chin up, Chuck.